Hello, my name is Dan. Thanks for watching my video. Well, you've not watched it yet, but you're gonna hopefully. As I say, I run a social media marketing company based in Doncaster, which is in Yorkshire in UK. Just trying to put a few bits out to try and help people, a few tips and things on social media. A big one at the moment, obviously, is getting a lot of attention is Instagram. So it's getting a lot of questions around Instagram. It's where I'm putting a lot of my attention at the moment because, like I say, it's getting a lot of attention. So it's worth me putting the time in to research it and find out what works best. There's a lot of new little tricks and tips and features, should I say, that they're coming out on Instagram all the time, which makes it a dream for us marketers to use and make good use of. So yeah, obviously Instagram, a big part of Instagram is hashtags. So again, as I say, this is a big question I'm getting at the moment around hashtags. So with hashtags, they can be used on other networks, on other social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, but Instagram is where it's most powerful. The use of hashtags, because one of the main reasons for that now is that people can follow hashtags. So like you can follow your friends and see their posts coming into your feed. You can now follow hashtags and see the posts from that hashtag coming into your feed, which makes it a lot more. So it gives it a lot more eyeballs to the post that you've got that hashtag for, because it's getting that extra bit of exposure. So the holy grail of Instagram is to try and get to the top of that hashtag that you're using. Because they're the ones that when someone is searching a hashtag, the top posts in that hashtag are the ones that they're going to see first. Similar to, if you think of it SEO wise, it's like being on the first page of Google. That's the aim. That's the holy grail of SEO, to get to the front page, to the first page on Google. So it's similar to that, and the fact that if you can get to that, then excuse me, that's going to give you a lot more eyeballs. That's where, like I say, that's where all the attention is. So to get to the top of a hashtag, you've got to get a lot of interaction. Instagram recently came out with their algorithm and actually explained, which is not normal for a social media network to do this, but they explain how their algorithm works. And one of the main parts, if you like, to their algorithm is the fact that the interaction on it is got to be, well, it's not going to be, but it helps to have it all within the first hour. It's recency of the post, and relevancy as well. So like I said, the interaction is how you get to the top of that post. So the more interaction you get, the higher you rank in the hashtags. The size of the hashtags would depend on how easy it is to get to the top of that hashtag. Obviously, the big hashtags that a lot of people are using, I think love is the top hashtag at the minute. That's there's a lot of competition on that hashtag to get to the top of that post. So you're only going to get to the top of that hashtag, sorry, if you're a massive account and you've got millions of followers. Because people are literally every minute of every day, that hashtag is getting used multiple hundreds of thousands of times. So the amount of hashtags that are in under that, the amount of posts that are under that hashtag is huge. So there's a lot of competition. So you've got to have to get to the top of that hashtag. You've got to have more or close to the same amount of interaction as these massive accounts, which is not possible for a smaller account with a couple of thousand people on it. So you've got to sort of be selective with your hashtags. If you're using a load of massive hashtags, it's just pointless because you're never going to rank high in those hashtags. So it's just a waste. So you want to be researching what hashtags are specific to you and more niche to you and the post that you posted. That's another big part of it. Like I say, the relevancy of the hashtag to the post. Excuse me. So yeah, you've got to get it as relevant as possible, the hashtag to the post that you're using. But like I say, it doesn't want to be one of the massive ones because there's no point. Because it's just going to be a waste because you're never going to get to the top of that hashtag. So yeah, like I said, be as specific as possible with it. That's one big tip. There's some different reasons why you'd use hashtags as well. One of the main reasons is to get that extra exposure, because without using hashtags, you've got to use them as a business, because without it, the only way you're going to get seen is by people that follow you. And everybody that follows you is not going to see your posts. It's about 20% of the people that follow you will see the post that you posted. So the only way to get it exposed to more people is to use hashtags, and that's how you grow your page. People will see you post under these hashtags, and then hopefully a lot of them will follow you as well. So that's how you build up your following. But other reasons why you'd use it: competitions. A lot of people use them for contests. They'll say use this specific hashtag to enter, and then all the posts are together. All the entries are together, so you can pick out your winner from there. It's all organised a lot easier for you. It's all just together. But yeah, other reasons. Another major reason that people use them is user-generated content. User-generated content is, for example, I manage a restaurant. One of my clients is a restaurant, and we promote the fact that we use, we promote the fact that we've got a hashtag to the customers for them to use the hashtag when they take a photograph. If you've got nice meals coming out and beautiful food, people will take pictures of it, obviously, and post it on the social media. Obviously, if they include that hashtag, then it'll be traceable back to the business for all their friends to see it. So they'll obviously say, "Oh, that looks nice. Where's this from?" And they'll see the hashtag, go into the hashtag, and then that gets obviously it gets explored by people, so it gets exposed to more audiences, bigger audiences than what it would do if that person hadn't used that hashtag. And the other side to that is the social proof side to it as well, because obviously the social side of it is massive on social media, because you can obviously, as a business, you can post out stuff and people will see it and they'll obviously either like it or not. But if you're a customer, another customer, and you see a friend's account, it's got a lot more weight to it. The fact that they're raving about a dish or the food rather than the company raving about it, because obviously it's got a lot more weight to it that way. Because like I say, you're going to believe your friends over a company, and the more obviously social proof you get, if you see a lot of your friends raving about it, then you're going to be a lot more likely to check it out and obviously and go and be a paying customer. So the social proof side to it is huge. So yeah, if you're a restaurant and you want to be promoting the fact that you've got hashtags or a hashtag, and get people to use it, and you can grow your brand that way, and grow your page that way. Excuse me. So yeah, the other thing, which is not really it's not a hashtag, but the location tags are really important. If you're a business that you've got a physical premises, then you want to be using that in every post as well, because it acts as like a hashtag, but it's a location tag. So people can, if they search these location tags and see what's happening around them in the local area, and they can find your posts if you're using your location tag on the posts. So every post that you do, if you're a business and you've got like I say, a physical premises, then always use a location tag. Yeah, another little tip for hashtags as well is when you're using them in your posts, just put them below. Obviously, you write your caption, and then what I do is I'll put a series of dots below just to separate them, just to break it up a bit. Because if you're putting a load of hashtags right directly below your caption, it all looks a bit messy and it puts people off reading it. It just makes it look a bit cleaner. But yeah, obviously there's a lot of reasons why you'd want to be using hashtags, different reasons, but always use them. Like I say, numbers wise, you'll have to find that out yourself really. Just try different amounts between, say, never use 30, because 30 is the full amount that you can use, but Instagram will downgrade your post if you use 30, because you looked as a spammer if you're using 30. So never use 30. Between 5 and 30, between 5 and 25, I'd say. Just say keep checking, keep testing different amounts and see what works best. But yeah, there's just some tips for you anyway on Instagram. If you find that of use, give us a subscribe to this channel. You can follow me on Instagram as well at Cutting Edge Dan. But yeah, I'll so if you've got any other questions, I'll be happy to post these other videos. If anyone's got any, if there's a specific topic that comes up a lot, I'll do a video. Or if you just want a quick answer to a question, just DM me, and I'm quite happy to help anyone out on Instagram, or well, on any social media questions that you've got. Um, but yeah, also, like I said, I'll try and post some more of these on this channel. So if you subscribe, you'll find some more videos coming up in the not too distant future. But yeah, thanks for listening. So I've gone about 10 minutes, but if you've listened this long, cheers. This is my first video I've done, so excuse the monotone voice. I'll try and get better with these as time goes on, but like I say, this is the first one I've done, so just bear with it. But yeah, thanks again for your time, and get following me on Instagram at Cutting Edge Dan. Thank you.